Captain Underpants. I'm reviewing this movie because actually at some point, this is a goal on my channel, this is just a side note. I do want to review every single DreamWorks animated movie ever, just like I want to do with all the Disney animated movies. But the main reason I'm reviewing this is because next month, or I guess this month, actually I'm not sure when I'm putting this video. Anyways, we are getting Dogman, which is the new animated film from DreamWorks. That is an adaptation of a Dave Pilkey book, who is the creator of Captain Underpants. So that is not the first time that he's adapted a one of his books into a DreamWorks animated movie, and now here we are talking about Captain Underpants, the first time it happened. Now, unlike Dogman, I have never read any of the Captain Underpants books, but I do know that majority fans do really of the books really love this movie. I can't speak to that because, like I said, I've never read it. But as a movie as a whole, I really enjoyed this movie. First of all, the animation is really pretty and just well done for the kind of style of this movie. So you gotta understand, this is a movie that if you're either with it or you're not. This movie does not hold back on its irreverent potty humor, lame puns, stupid, just out of nowhere jokes that don't make a lot of sense. The plot, if you could call it that, doesn't really make a lot of sense. I mean, they find a fucking toy in a cereal box and hypnotize their teacher into being a made-up comic book character that they made up in his underwear. That's the plot of the movie. You're either with it or you're not. And for me, I'm with it. I have a great time with this movie. It's really funny. There's a lot of great gags. It's hard to explain what makes this movie's humor really funny, because a lot of the writing is a lot of potty humor that I wouldn't find funny anywhere else, but here somehow just works. And you have a lot of great voice actors in here. And I actually really like Kevin Hart in this movie, surprisingly. Someone I do not like, but he is very funny in this movie. Is it George or Harold? I think it's Harold. But yeah, he works, and it's really good. The animation's really pretty. The Weird Al song is great. It's just a lot of fun, this movie. It's a very short movie. It doesn't overstay its welcome. It literally is just as long as it needs to be. And like, if you're not laughing, a lot of the jokes are so quick that eventually there will be one that makes me laugh. I mean, I think a couple of the jokes that made me laugh is that when Harold sees that the teachers like each other, like romantically, they're like, "What? Adults can't like each other." And he's like, "Well, in my experience, you probably don't know this at your house because your people are married. Liking each other usually ends with marriage." It's like, what? Jokes like that are just like, they flow over the kids' head, but it's funny. It's great. This was the year that Boss Baby came out, so DreamWorks is kind of going through this phase that year with some kind of more immature humor. And Boss Baby is the example of how that can really not work out and be really bad. This is an example of how you can do it really well and it just be a super entertaining, fun time of a movie. They were actually going to do a sequel to this movie, but I think just because Boss Baby made more money, this one didn't do as well. I think it's just because at the end of the day, while this movie does have a fan base and it's a really fun movie, and I would say it's worth your time if it sounds fun to you, this movie came a little bit too late. The books were well past their popularity. I don't even think they were making new ones. Or Dogman, they're at book 13. It just came out a couple weeks ago. They're still making books. So I feel like the excitement for that movie's there where it wasn't there for this movie. Doesn't mean it's bad, but it does mean that maybe making this movie should have come a little bit earlier. But whatever, it didn't happen. And either way, we still got a good movie. And I recommend checking it out.